Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands will do. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great, there's ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16.
Ready. Set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yellow. 6. Second. Yellow. Run. Pause red. At the 30-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The Falcons at 13-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy.
He is into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. A nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run once more with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. 3rd and long for Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Colts 0.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Matt Gay on
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Red, yellow, green jack. Ready.
On second down, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Slide through. Ready.
Ritter throwing on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
17.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Smash. Red. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Going play action. Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
38. Check pink. Opposite. Green. Black swap.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give left side to Robinson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, ready?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Ritter with it after the play fake. Flushed out right. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready up.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ritter off the play fake. Caught by London.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ready?
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 62 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Let's go now.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's out wide here for Robinson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On the double.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Fury. Yellow. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ritter now on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
52 blaster.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gay is on for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Falcons 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Shaquille Leonard on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Robinson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. A give for Taylor running right side.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
In motion, the tight end.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Under pressure, they got him again. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
43
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready.
Here's 2nd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 6. Mega. Hut.
Here's Ritter. London holds this one in.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ritter.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Drill green. Ready.
Now Ritter. Pass caught. Miller.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Blaster. 6. Hut.
Ritter wants to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Edo Blue. Black Ultra. Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Indianapolis, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a